We're back. 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 So we're at season 2 of the Rise to Power Dynasty League. Yeah, had a rough first season with North Dakota State. This season, I am basically auditioning for a head coaching role. Still a defensive coordinator for North Dakota State. So I'm looking to make sure that my defense is on point so I can possibly get a good defensive, not defensive, but a decent head coaching job at another school. All right, so first game of the year was against BYU. Go with the regular. Oh, yeah. It's letting me pick the crowd pattern. That's first game of the season. Let's do the whiteout. I wonder why it's letting me do that. But alright, let's see.
Picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the BYU Cougars. We stay with Peyton Pollock and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game, one of the things that coach is worried about today is that they will be without their starting quarterback. Got hurt in their game last week, and so today, their backup is going to get his first action of the season. Coach told me they want to make things easy for him early. They've talked to the other teammates. Everybody do your job. Make sure
we didn't have no game last week.
Everyone around him so he can make some plays for us down the stretch. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. On the move
I gotta see what that's about.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bison will have the first possession in this one as their offense comes out to go to work. And here's a guy, if you throw it in his general vicinity, he's going to pull it down. He is a guy that they are very excited about making big plays in this offense. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And the big deflection on 3rd down. This is a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Kick is on its way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So the BYU Cougars offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Now for the first time in this one, we see Kyler Casper, the transfer from Oregon. Veteran receiver, knows all the ins and outs of this offense and hoping to make a statement and have his best season yet.
Fans were so happy when this guy decided to come back and play his senior season, David. He easily could have been a first-round pick a year ago, but wanted to come back and build that draft stock. This is everything you look for in a wide receiver. This passing attack is going to take off. If he's able to stay healthy, defenses are going to have so many problems trying to slow this guy down.
Yeah, and I know everybody's excited that he came back on his team and his fans, but the other side, they are not excited because playmaker, they can move him around. He's got the big play threat. He catches the football. He's got all the intangibles. Been in school, been around now, being a senior, being a leader on this squad. He's going to be the guy. When they need a play in this offense, they'll look his way.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Anderson will throw. And the quarterback will take
all right, defense stepping up, defense stepping up.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man,
just gotta do something on offense.
I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt
What are we going to do on offense?
Trying to get started. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for room. It's Marshall. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Just feeds the running back. And they swarm him under.
That middle linebacker eating me up, man.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Right side, it's Danzy. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Running inside, it's Marshall. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Over the middle, it's Williams. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They'll test the right side. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
I like the adjustments from this offense from 1st possession to 2nd. Like 1st possession, You can tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
He's going to take off. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They'll run it. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Getting his money's worth. Getting his money's worth.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first.
That's why we picked them up. Had to do something in the red zone, man. They're killing me in the red zone last season.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The clock stops for the man who is slow to get up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rule will check on his condition.
I kicked it too far. Oh,
And
you
he's
bringing it
coming
up.
out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
Oh,
In
that.
the backfield, it's Phillips. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Left side is Casper. Man still down after that last play. There's an injured BYU Cougar. You just hope this turns out not to be too serious. First quarter, game 1. It's tough to take an injury this early. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Anderson wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Between the hashes, it's Lions. All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Drops back on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down, gonna throw it. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
Yeah, I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him.
Makes the grab in their space. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They'll run it on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Anderson will throw. Big guy spins it, and they will score. Touchdown, Cougar!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll give it on the counter. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Snap from the gun on third down.
Oh, dang.
Intercept, and the defense has set him up. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. The give to the lone running back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Anderson wants to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit as he throws. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. The quick game. And he's not going to be able to convert. Not down, just inches shy of the first down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you...
Converts on fourth down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Cougars. How about this staying on track and getting it on the option? When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He's past the sticks. He's now up to 58 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Turns into the pile. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all fourth downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter fourth down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on fourth down. Out wide right, it's Diaz. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. The give to the single back. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Back's got it on the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they've featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in here. Make it look like a little bit of run. Slow down those linemen that go upfield really fast, slip into him. Try to make a big play. But to me, it's more about just trying to give this guy the ball in space so he can do more damage.
And the biggest key for them on this sustained drive has been their ability running the football. And there's nothing more demoralizing to a defense when you know the other team is going to run it and you still can't stop them. And I think if I'm this offense here, I'm finding other ways and other run schemes to just keep giving this guy the football because he is cruising through this defense now.
Driving forward, it's Marshall. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Back's got it on the screen. Jukes his way for more.
Yeah,
now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Phillips. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35?
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They knock him down right there. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Anderson will throw.
Oh my God, man.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out.
That's the main reason I went in man coverage.
Those matchups when you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated. Now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Play action on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Lyons. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. We'll take a
Thank you.
break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing.
Dang, man.
Intercepted a first half.
Oh, man.
And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Anderson wants to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Oh, come on. Pick that off. That was a pick 6.
An interception.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions. A big 3rd down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout.
Ah.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the North Dakota State sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Intercepted.
Oh my God, man.
Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Anderson will throw. Hogs it downfield. Complete to the left. Touchdown, BYU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
This was a winnable game,
this
man.
From inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
This guy has done a lot of work carrying the football, traditionally running it, and now they're trying to sprinkle it to him in the screen game as well. That's a good idea. If they're going to win this game, you just need to force-feed him the football as many different ways as possible. I like mixing in the traditional running back screen there.
Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Fresh center downs going to the air. Oh, he wants it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, BYU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Snap on first down, wants to throw. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And man, oh man, I just don't understand what we're trying to do offensively. Like, last possession was your 4th pick, and coming out, throwing again. They've got to find some way to settle this dude down or settle his behind on the bench and find somebody else that can make some plays.
Under pressure.
Oh,
and
my
that
God.
makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Kent State taking on the number 10 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Golden Flashes, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now back to your game in Provo. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway.
For a few, it looked like I might have had something going on, but
Bringing it out. That is a decision he
messed
will
up.
likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Guys, Coach Sataki told me at the half he is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right now. They have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on the vibe down here on the sidelines coming back. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now on second down. In the backfield, it's Casper. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Tells to run, wants to pass. And
come on, intercept the ball, man.
This is a free
We need
safety that
interceptions,
not only can play in the
man.
middle of the field and play center field, but he can lock up man-to-man as well with great coverage. You saw it there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh,
Whip it out to the
man.
back on the screen. He breaks a tackle.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that throw. And I say that,
Oh,
man, because
thank you.
you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down. And dude chose to run out of bounds.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO.
Hey.
He's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Handoff again. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Ollie, what do you have?
Here on the Cougars sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline.
Oh, my God. They were in the
Keep an eye on
backfield.
that, Ollie.
Well, I guarantee you one thing, and at halftime with a big lead, there were no conversations about, hey, let's run the ball, let's slow it down, let's bleed the clock, keep our defense fresh. They are staying aggressive. They're trying to add to this lead, and with this quarterback, I do not blame you. Keep chucking the pill.
He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Maybe a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougar! And they add 6 more to go with that trip to the house. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the ground, it's Marshall. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Wants to go up top on second down. Right side, it's Diaz. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The lone back's got it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready? Blue 30. Ready, go.
Right back to the well. Oh,
Come on, stay on your block, man.
He'll lose 3 on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fresh set of downs going up top. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Hits inside. It's Marshall. There he goes. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen.
Oh,
and he's
man.
thrown another interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Trying to establish the run.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. The give. Might have a chance. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The ride. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down.
Oh, man.
So them getting that
Offside.
big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Offside. Defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10.
Down, ready. Blue 22. Blue, go.
Catch in the middle, it's Phillips. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Oh, man.
Wide right, it's Hart. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside is 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready. Flag 14. Flag 14.
Keeps it on the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Burrowing for yardage. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you.
Yeah, we had the ball. He held the ball longer. They're the same before.
For the ages in store. We'll see as we start the 4th. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Nowhere to go, and he's going to lose yardage on 4th and 2.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down, and they give it back up now to their offense.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They go to the draw. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He's changing the play. Second down, going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Selling the fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Watson. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll try it over the left side. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Nice grab in traffic. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
On the draw, it's Marshall. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down. Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They boot it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. No room to bring it back. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's not going to make it to the first down marker, but that looked like a clear face mask, and he might wind up with the first down anyway. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. Oh, he's got some space. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Maybe some room here. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Long way to go on second down. The run inside. It's Hart. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Second down to the air. Pulls it in. It's Diaz. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, and I love the big tight ends because they got those big catch radius. You can throw it anywhere near them, and they're going to catch it. And break tackles, the big physicality after the run, getting some extra yards when it wasn't there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Taking a shot. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for. So it'll be interesting to see how.
Yeah, the game got out of hand in the second quarter because it was a close game until then. So I just play calling. That's all I can say. But well, yeah, man. It was looking positive. It definitely was looking positive for a second. But till next time.